The missing piece in modern audio. Klipsch reference Premiere RP-8000F2 review.
You set up your system carefully. The receiver, the streaming service, the perfect listening chair. You press play on a track you know by heart, or a film scene you've been waiting to experience. The sound is good, it's loud, it's clear enough, but something is absent. You don't feel the breath in the vocal, the distinct texture of fingers on a guitar string, or the precise direction of a rainfall in the movie scene. You're hearing the performance, but you're missing the event. The hidden cost isn't the gear you bought, it's the dimension you never received. You start to wonder, is this just how it's supposed to sound, or is your system quietly leaving the best part out?
That gap between hearing and feeling has consequences that stack quietly over time. First, it costs you immersion. Your mind wanders during a film's quiet moment because the soundscape isn't holding you there. Second, it strains your investment. You find yourself tweaking settings endlessly, buying new cables, chasing a satisfaction that never quite lands, turning a passion into a chore. And finally, it reshapes your relationship with the media you love. You stop reaching for that complex album or that cinematic masterpiece because subconsciously, you know the experience will be flat. You feel the slight tension in your shoulders as you turn the volume up, hoping for impact, only to get noise. The realization settles in. You've been accommodating a limitation, not enjoying a revelation. This is where the Klipsch reference Premiere RP-8000F2 enters, and everything changes. The core mechanism is elegantly simple, a revolutionary horn and driver system that moves air with extreme efficiency and minimal distortion, so you hear more of the recording and less of the speaker. This translates into quiet superpowers. You gain a dynamic range that makes whispers palpable and crescendos thrilling without strain. You receive three-dimensional imaging, placing instruments and effects in precise locations around you. You get effortless authority, filling any room with rich, detailed sound from minimal amplifier power. There's the textured, punchy bass from dual ceramic metallic woofers that you feel in your chest. And you inherit a refined, fatigue-free clarity, especially from the titanium tweeter that lets you listen for hours. One user described moving from a prior setup and finally hearing the separate layers in a crowded rock mix, the kick drum distinct from the bass guitar, the backing vocals floating distinctly behind the lead. It makes you think, wait, that level of separation was in my music all along? The proof unfolds in a clear benefit chain. Immediately, you notice the striking presence and detail. Within a week, you experience the weekly win of rediscovering your library, hearing nuances for the first time. Long-term, you achieve the freedom of a system that simply disappears, leaving only the performance. The evidence is layered. First, the technical stat. 98 decibel sensitivity means these speakers are astonishingly efficient, turning even modest amplification into commanding power. Second, real user outcomes. Multiple reviews cite the seamless shift from explosive movie scenes to delicate musical passages without ever needing a subwoofer. Third, industry recognition consistently praises the RP-8000F2's refined horn and crossover as a definitive leap over its predecessor. Compared to alternatives that often trade detail for warmth or power for finesse, the RP-8000F2 superiority isn't an attack. It's the simple fact of a complete, uncompromised acoustic design. Personally, after 3 weeks, the most telling observation was this. I stopped thinking about the speakers entirely and just got lost in the experience. The deepest benefit is the restoration of emotional connection to your music and films. Today is the right day to begin that, as inventory on this premium ebony finish can be unpredictable, and the peace of mind that comes from a resolved search is itself a relief. The path forward is straightforward. Link in the description, first one, pinned to the top. Go listen and start hearing everything you've been missing. You've done the research. The solution is here.